individual demand and market demand.
What is individual demand? Individual demand implies the quantity of good or service demanded by an individual household at a given price and at a given period of time. For example, the quantity of detergent purchased by an individual household in a month is termed as individual demand. What is market demand? Market demand is the total of each consumer's demand for the good at every price point over a certain amount of time. For example, there are 10 consumers of detergent in the market, wherein their monthly demand for detergent is 10 kilograms, 5 kilograms, 4 kilograms, 6 kilograms, 5 kilograms, 3 kilograms, 7 kilograms, 12 kilograms, 6 kilograms and 4 kilograms respectively. So, the market demand for detergent is 62 kilograms. Individual demand versus market demand. First, let's discuss the theory of demand. Theory of demand is the relationship between the quantity of goods and services that consumers may acquire at a specific price level and the quantity desired. Terms related to theory of demand: the demand schedule and demand curve. Individual demand schedule: it is a tabular representation of the various amounts of a good that a buyer is willing to purchase at various price points during a specific time frame. The following table shows the demand schedule of commodity X. As shown in the above schedule, the quantity demanded of X increases with a decrease in price. The consumer is willing to buy 6 units at a price of $25. When the price falls to $20, the quantity increases to 7 units. Similarly, as the price keeps on declining, the quantity keeps on increasing. Market demand schedule: it is a table that displays the various amounts of a good that all buyers are willing to purchase over time at various price points. Following is the demand schedule of commodity X by individual P, individual Q, and market demand. As shown in the schedule, at price $25, an individual P demands 6 units of commodity X, whereas Q demands 15 units, which result in 21 units as market demand. As price falls to $20, the demand for P and Q increases to 7 and 20 respectively, and the market demand reaches 27 units. Similarly, the price goes on declining, and in result, the market demand keeps on increasing. Demand curve: it shows graphically the relationship between a commodity's price and the total amount of demand over a certain time period. Individual demand curve: it is a graphic representation of the comparable amounts of a particular good that a person would purchase at various price points. It is the center of all the points indicating different quantities of an item that a consumer is willing to purchase over time at different price points. In the above graph, X-axis shows the quantity demanded by the X, and Y-axis shows the price. The points A, B, C, D, and E show the relationship between price and quantity demanded. DD is the demand curve. At price $25, the quantity demanded is 6 units. As the price decreases to $20, the quantity goes up to 7 units. Similarly, as the price reduces to $15, $10, and $5, the quantity demanded increases to 8, 9, and 10 units respective. Because of the inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded, the DD curve is downward sloping. It shows graphically the relationship between a commodity's price and the total amount of demand over a certain time period. It speaks about the total of each market participant's demand curve. To put it another way, it is a graphic representation of the total amount of individual demand for a given commodity during a specified time period in a specific market. The A and the B graph shows the individual demand curve for commodity X by P and Q, whereas the C graph shows the market demand for the same, that is, sum of demand of P and Q. In the graph, X-axis shows the quantity demanded and Y-axis shows price. The points A, B, C, D, and E show the relationship between price and quantity demanded. DD curve is the demand curve. In graph A, at price $25, the quantity demanded by P is 6 units. As price reduces to $20, the quantity demanded increases to 7 units. Similarly, as the price goes down to $15, $10, and $5, the quantity demanded by P keeps on increasing to 8, 9, and 10 units respectively. Demanded by P keeps on increasing to 1,520 and 25 units respectively. In graph B, for Q's demand, at the price $25, the quantity demanded by him is 7 units. As the price decreases to $20, the quantity demanded rises to 8 units. Similarly, as the price continues to decrease to $15, $10, and $5, the respective quantity demanded increases to 9, 10, and 11 units. Similarly, in the graph C, which shows the summation of P and Q, at price $25, the quantity demanded is 15 units. As the price diminishes to $20, the quantity demanded in the market increases to 17 units. There are many factors at play when someone makes a purchasing choice. However, there are a few common elements that have an impact on both the market and individual demand. Additionally, some variables only have an impact on market demand. Therefore, we will start by talking about the elements that have an impact on both. Price of a commodity. The demand for a commodity is greatly influenced by the price at which it is sold. It has an inverse relationship with demand, which implies that as a commodity's price rises, demand declines. And when a thing's price lowers, there is an increase in the quantity desired of that good. Price of related goods. The phrase related products refers to both complementary and alternative goods. The demand for the product is determined not just on its price, but also on the prices of comparable products. When the price of one good affects the demand for another, those goods are said to be connected in this context. Substitute goods. Goods that are used to fulfill or satisfy the same purpose or want are called substitute goods or competing goods. Complementary goods. The term complementary goods refers to products that are consumed together and have a common demand. As a result, when the price of one commodity increases, the price of another drops. Income of consumer. We are all aware that a consumer's purchasing power is based on their income level. Because of this, there is a direct connection between consumer income and product demand. As a result, demand for the product will increase when consumer income increases and vice versa. Tastes and preferences of consumers. Commodity demand fluctuates along with consumer tastes and preferences, which are influenced by fashion, traditions, beliefs, habits, trends, customs, and lifestyles. Advertising. Nowadays, advertising and media, whether electronic, print-based, or social, play a significant influence in shaping customers' lifestyles. Advertising. Nowadays, advertising and media, whether electronic, print-based, or social, play a significant influence in shaping customers' lifestyles. The demand for a specific commodity is frequently increased through an aggressive advertising effort. As a result, the demand curve is shifted to the right. Credit policy. The company's credit policy outlines the terms and conditions under which it will provide certain goods on credit. The demand for commodities is also impacted by the bank's credit policy. This suggests that if credit rules and interest rates are advantageous, people may buy those things they otherwise might not have. The factors which only affect market demand for the commodity. Size and composition of population. Whenever the population grows generally, there is an increase in the number of consumers, which raises the demand for the good or service. Additionally, the population's age, sex, and race are major factors in the demand for commodities, which has an impact on the demand for those goods. As a result, the pattern of market demand will depend on the makeup of the population. Income distribution. The distribution of income among various groups, classes, production factors, etc., is shown by the income distribution. Varied people in a nation may have different income statuses as a result of unequal income distribution. Therefore, rich people would have more purchasing power than poor people, which would lead to a higher demand for the good among rich people, but a lower demand among poor people. More demand on the market is implied by an evener income distribution. Climatic and seasonal factors. Climatic or seasonal conditions of a region also affects demand for the commodities, such as the demand for coolers, air conditioner, ice cream, and cold drinks are high in summer as compared to winters. Government policy. The amount of taxes levied, the government spending plan, the availability of funds, and the interest rate all have an impact on consumer demand for specific goods. For instance, when the government raises the VAT on gasoline, demand for the product declines as a result of the price increase.
Yeah.